Welcome back to AG Chelsea TV. This is a YouTube channel for news, stories, and analysis surrounding Chelsea Football Club. I will update new video every day. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Mauricio Pochettino has his own John Stones for Levi Colwill. Life has been a whirlwind these past few weeks. Just a month after making his Chelsea debut, the 20-year-old spoke like a man beyond one's years in front of a baying England press pack. Upon arrival in West London, the Argentine insisted Colwill's path to the first team was not guaranteed. Anybody who has paid a minute's notice to events at Stamford Bridge in recent years would refuse to argue otherwise. Cobham has unleashed a conveyor belt of talent on the footballing world, but few stick around in the first team. Former Golden Boy Mason Mount sought pastures new in the summer, while Callum Hudson-Odoi and Ruben Loftus-Cheek were also shipped out. Pochettino hailed Colwill, the next cab off the rank, ahead of the campaign, but insisted his academy graduate status would not inherit any nepotism. The Chelsea boss said, "At the moment, I need to see him and get to know him better," Pochettino said. "He is a fantastic talent, of course. We were talking about the things that we can help improve his game in all areas. He is so relaxed, calm, and I enjoy talking to him. He has great character and personality. I am so happy to have him in the squad and to have this opportunity to work together. For sure, he is going to play. The possibility of playing because Benoit Badiashile is injured and higher because he is left and will compete with Benoit. He needs to deserve it. It's not because of one player's injury. He needs to show that he is ready to play." As a ball-playing but tough defender, Colwill is under no illusions about where he stands in the modern game. The 6 feet 2 inches centre-back believes he is a product of his environment and, under a forward-thinking manager like Pochettino, his game is only going to improve further. Colwill listed England teammate John Stones, a defender capable of playing out from the back while mixing it with the target men, as the blueprint to follow. He told reporters, "Football has changed a lot, due to managers' tactics. It suits me a lot being a defender who likes to play football. I like to start attacks from the back, definitely now." John Stones, who Colwill looks up to, "I think watching him, he's an amazing player. He's so calm on the ball. If I want to improve myself, I have to watch these players. It's the same with Thiago Silva. I remember being young and watching him. Technically amazing and so calm on the ball." Chelsea return for Antonio Nusa after deadline day bid rejected. Chelsea are reportedly still interested in signing Club Brugge winger Antonio Nusa after their £23 million deadline day bid was rejected. The Blues splashed out £434.5 million on new signings in the summer transfer window, taking the club's spending since Todd Boehly's takeover past the £1 billion mark. Axel Disasi, Romeo Lavia, Moises Caicedo, Nicolas Jackson, and Christopher Nkunku were among those to complete moves to Stamford Bridge over the summer months. England under-21 international Cole Palmer was Chelsea's final signing of the transfer window, joining Mauricio Pochettino's side in a deal worth up to £42.5 million. While Palmer completed a move to West London on deadline day, the Blues failed in their bid to make another late addition to their squad. According to The Standard, Chelsea submitted a £23 million deadline day bid for Nusa, which was subsequently rejected by Club Brugge. The Blues discussed the possibility of sending Nusa back to Club Brugge on a loan deal, but ultimately, no agreement was reached between the two clubs. The report claims that even if Chelsea were successful with their proposal, any potential move would have been dependent on either Ian Maatsen or Conor Gallagher leaving the club. Although the pair were linked with moves away from Stamford Bridge, they have remained part of Pochettino's squad, despite failing with their late offer. The Blues are keeping tabs on the 18-year-old and could renew their interest in the future. However, should they return to the negotiating table with a future bid, Chelsea are likely to face intense competition for the player's signature. Nusa, who has earned a reputation as a skillful and pacey winger, is currently being monitored by scouts from at least 20 other clubs. The youngster has featured regularly for Club Brugge this season, scoring 1 goal and providing 2 assists in 10 appearances across all competitions. Chelsea's 20-year-old midfield powerhouse still aiming for breakthrough at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have signed so many players in the last 12 months that it's easy to forget some of the earliest arrivals as part of our youth revolution. Cesare Casadei arrived a little over a year ago and has since played in the development squad, then on loan at Reading, and now at Leicester. In an interesting interview translated by Sempre Inter, he reveals his goals, both short and long-term, as well as some interesting facts about how the transfer to Stamford Bridge happened. "I learned about Chelsea's interest from an Instagram post. the midfielder explained. "I didn't know if there was anything concrete to it or not. I see myself well here in England. In the summer there was a possibility of returning to Italy, but along with Chelsea, we felt that staying was the best solution to allow me to grow further. In the last year they've invested a lot in young players. They want to build a long-term project. I see myself here in England, and I hope to make my debut in the Premier League with Chelsea, even as early as next season." We're not surprised to hear that he was blindsided by the interest. So was everyone. Usually there is a long period of rumor and speculation when Chelsea push to sign a player. In this case, we had barely heard Casadei's name mentioned at all when suddenly it was considered a done deal. It's great to hear him so positive about making his first starts for Chelsea. Let's hope he gets the chance. Chelsea are still considering making huge move to sign Osimhen. Chelsea could yet decide to make a move for Napoli's Victor Osimhen in the January transfer window. That is according to well-respected journalist Simon Phillips. Speaking on his podcast via his Substack, Phillips claims that Chelsea do have their eyes on Victor Osimhen's contract situation at Napoli. It is understood that the 24-year-old is one of several top strikers that the Blues are considering a move to sign in January. Simon Phillips has reported this week that Osimhen is still on Chelsea's radar after previous links to him. He could end up signing a new deal to stay in Naples, though, he said, "Victor Osimhen's dream is still alive even though I don't see it happening. But Chelsea are watching his contract situation. He's not signed it yet, but he looks like he's on the verge of signing it." The Daily Mail claimed back in June that Osimhen was a £150 million rated striker. He started this season with 3 goals in his opening 3 Serie A appearances. This comes after 31 goals across all competitions last season for Italian giants Napoli. "We would have loved Chelsea to spend big on Osimhen this summer rather than spread the funds around on numerous signings, so it's no surprise he's considered a dream option. Instead, the Blues needs to at least get behind both Nicolas Jackson and Armando Broja to give them a fair shot at being the club's next big striker." And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.